Okay, Hayes Mega here. It's about 2 days later, and I've just had the caliper sitting in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this caliper as much as I can right now, and then I gotta work today, so I'm just gonna try to clean it like I did last time. So I got a couple of goodies here. This drill with the wire brush on it, and this die grinder with a wire brush on it. And so we're gonna go use them both. I will speed up the video. We'll try to. It should be easier to do. It shouldn't take as much time to clean this as the other. In fact, I could probably just take the brake pads off. It'd be easier. No, it's okay. And then I'll probably use a Dremel to get the really hard to reach spots, just like last time. So actually, the first thing I might want to do, I would say clean it with brake parts cleaner, but you don't really have to. This will take it out. So I highly suggest, if you're cleaning your rotors like this, wear safety glasses, because these wire brushes, they throw the wires out. You know, they get all over the place. It's so annoying. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna work on the bracket right now. Okay, so for my last trick, I'll be using the Dremel to finish off some little parts. So I'm not gonna lie, it's you know what I might do today is I might just do the bracket. I might just do the bracket, and we'll leave the caliper and the plastic for now, and then we'll paint the bracket, and then we'll put the caliper back on. I wanted to try this one by taking the caliper off to see if it was easier to paint, and it looks like it is. You can kind of get into the kind of nooks and crannies a little. We probably won't do the inside. Yeah, we're probably not going to do the inside of the caliper. That's fine. I thought about taking the brake pads out, but I'm like, nah, it's okay. Let's just leave the brake pads in. Honestly, I don't really want to paint the rear because it looks fine. It wasn't really rusty like the AutoZone caliper. So this has some kind of coating on it, which I probably stripped off now with the wire brush. So we're gonna go paint it, just for fun. If anything, really the only thing that's on it I notice is just brake dust. It's just caked up brake dust. So we just got to get rid of that. So I may spray it with some brake parts cleaner after we. You know what? I might hit it up right now. Let's go put some brake parts cleaner. Maybe we can get some. Okay, I got some brake parts cleaner here, a little drip pen. I'll try not to spray the pads, because the pads have the caliper lube on it. Okay, so we're gonna have to re-lube everything when we're done. All right, so I just hit it with some brake clean. I just opened up a new bottle. So now we're gonna go use our Dremel and do the last couple parts. As you can see, the brake parts thing I didn't really do much. The Dremel helps a lot, man. It gets into really tight places. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I think I got it on video, but I was leaning over to look at the backside, and then my hair got caught. the Dremel. That sucked. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. That's I have to remember I have longer hair now, so I have to wear like a hat or something when I'm working on this. But yeah, I managed to get it out. I didn't have to rip my hair out. So I'm just so lucky that the Dremel, like when it senses like a lot of load, so it doesn't break the motor, it shuts it off automatically. So I am so lucky it did that. All right, so keep on going. Okay, I got the paint here. Shake it up a little bit. I'll put it right under. Okay. Paint unleashed. So I'm just going to use one of these regular brushes, the acid brushes that I was using before, and paint away. Not too much prep this time. The bracket was really easy to thing, so I'm gonna try to do 2 coats on this guy. So the important thing is to brush it on while it's still liquidy. That way you get less brush strokes. I don't really see much of a difference, honestly. I'm gonna try to get the backside here. Probably just putting it over brake dust though. And if I get some on the brake rotors, then it's okay. It's no big deal. It'll burn off. I'm gonna try and not paint the caliper pin, so we don't want to paint on that. So that adds a little bit of extra carefulness you gotta do when you take the caliper off. Okay, so there it is. There you go. Wasn't too hard. I think that's a good first coat. Yeah, it's hard to get in those little hard to reach spots still, but I laid on a pretty thick first coat, and then the second coat we'll just go over it real quick. The secret is to go over it once, you know, and try not to brush it so many times, or else then you get brush strokes. So we're gonna go wait. How long does it say to wait? 15 minutes. I don't know. That's how long you're supposed to flush your eyeballs out. Apply the first coat in thin but even strokes. Well, I put thick strokes. I mean, yeah, I put thick. Oh, it says 3 to 4 hours. Fuck that. We're not gonna wait that long. We'll wait like 15 minutes. All right. I'll be back in 15 minutes to put a second coat. Okay, this has been about 15-20 minutes, and looks like it's dried because the paintbrush is dry. I'm going to break out another one of these brushes, and we're going to go put on another coat. So we're just going to put a real light coat now. So we got most of it already. Okay, there it is. It's all done. So that's the second coat. So what I found is the best thing to do is to just to brush it on there thick, and then yeah, you'll get brush strokes. Oops, I miss a spot. It's kind of weird. I don't know how. I'll get it right now. Brush strokes here. Okay. Ugh, that looks horrible. Alright, anyway, whatever. There's a little hair here from the brush. What I find is the best way to do it is it's just to put them on in thin brush strokes, but I'd rather just do like a thick one and then just let it sit, you know, and then it'll like kind of auto level itself, sort of kind of. If you kind of let it sit for a while and then you move the brush over it again, it's already tacky already. So the key is to just get it on there as fast as possible, and then but yeah, if you make it really thick, it kind of looks a little blobby though. So I don't know. I still think if you want it to look really nice, you should use spray paint. Spray paint is the best, I think. Get the caliper spray paint and just take everything off, you know. But this is okay. If you're not going for looks, you know, if you're looking over for something for function, you know, then this will work. I just don't want my calipers to look rusty, even though like the back ones actually didn't have any rust on it. That's the funny thing. I thought it was fine. It was just like brake dust that was coming out. So alright, so that's the second coat. I'm done with the bracket for today. We'll go ahead and do the I got stuff to do today. I want to do the caliper later. Well, that'll be the next part, and I think we'll probably do the caliper. We'll put it on, but we'll make it so we can swing it around so I can get some of the hard to reach spots. So that means we can probably do most of the caliper, but the caliper is bigger, so it's going to take more work. Alright, here's my go.